It takes months for any supplements to show any change, so they are usually all the same, like a minimum of 3 months before I think I've just hashed that up completely, but you get the point. First, got to look at when taking NMN, right? So this is what we're talking about, element 5 NMN, is what are we looking to try and see or change or do or whatever. And the problem is that because there's so much research about NMN and looking at some of the kind of results, it's very easy to say, oh, well, I'm going to get those results, or if I do this, then it's going to help me with X, Y, and Z. And that's just not really how things work, because there's so many other things that happen in people's lives that can change your circumstances. The thing that I personally like to look at is data. Like, what does the data say? So when you look at studies, they will do something called NAD testing. So they will test someone before taking NMN. They will give them a period of however many days, or whatever the study says, and they will continually test them at maybe different points to find out what their NAD levels are doing in terms of how they are adjusting. So something that I thought I would personally do, this is purely showing what happened when I took element 5 NMN, 1 capsule per day for 1 month. Okay, so before I stopped taking NMN for 3 weeks to get my baseline levels, and it came through at 20.9 micromoles per litre, which is actually quite low, to be fair. But that's taking none of the element 5 NMN supplement. I then took 1 capsule per day. I took it in the morning, mostly in the morning, maybe a little bit late morning, with water or an electrolyte drink or like a protein shake. Then I did another test, which you can see the dates on these two, and they are a month apart. You can zoom in, you can screenshot that, you can have a look. And the results came to 30.0 micromoles per litre on the second test. Now, this is just an NAD test. It doesn't tell you anything other than what my NAD levels were before and after. But if I'm trying to track that and trying to increase that, through whatever methods that might be, if it's exercise or eating healthily or whatever, this is how you're actually going to find out the answers to that, not how you look or how you feel or what someone says about you, because all of those things are very, very subjective. They're up to interpretation, and they just could be wrong, right? Whereas it's a lot harder, not impossible, a lot harder for a lab report to be wrong.